Welcome back everyone to step 2 in the process of setting up your WordPress website. Now in step 1, if you haven't seen it already, we purchased a domain name via GoDaddy. Go back and do that step if you haven't done so already. Okay, but in this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to set up the hosting account. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to go back to our GoDaddy account and we need to set up the name servers so that it's linked to BlueHost, which is the hosting service we're going to use. So go over to GoDaddy. I'm already logged in here. Go to the domain section, click that open. Scroll down and find the domain name that you want to change. So for me it was qatartrainers.com. Press the launch button when that's here. Now what you're looking for is the name servers. Now for you guys this will say something like godaddy.com. I've already changed the name servers, but I'm going to go through the process of doing it again just so that you can see. So normally it will be clicked on to standard and it will say NS65 domain control or something very similar. What you have to do is you have to click custom, and then what you can do is you can edit them. So you go into here, edit name servers, and change them. Now the ones you need are what's shown here, ns1.bluehost.com and ns2.bluehost.com. I'll write those in the notes below this video along with the link to BlueHost. Okay, so then all you have to do is press save on that. So you press OK, there's a button here, we'll say OK, and it will also save, but like I say I've already done that, so and then it will update within a couple of minutes. So the next step is to set up your BlueHost hosting account. So this is where the actual website is going to be hosted and given a location on the internet. So I'll click over to BlueHost and I've linked that up below, so I'll just go back to the home page to show you what to do. And there's two options here. I already have a BlueHost hosting account, so I'm going to use a login. I'm going to use an add-on domain to my BlueHost. But if you haven't done so already, if I just go back to so you can see what it's done, you can get started now. So you click on the link, get started now. Like I said, I've linked this up below for you guys. Press select on the starter package, which is what I'd recommend for most people getting started. You can upgrade later on if you choose to do so. Now we have the domain name we're looking for, so in here you could type in, well, for me it would be Qatar Trainers. For you guys it would be something different. Okay, and then you can go through the process of adding your account information, the package information. I would personally leave out the backup pro and the domain security because I use a separate site backup, and I also use some separate security. And then you can just put in your credit card details, click the next button when you're ready. Now for you guys that are doing it from scratch and are just going to purchase BlueHost from new, then what you'll do is that will automatically add that domain to that account. So Qatar Trainers will already be done. Now for those of you who, like me, have already got a BlueHost account, what we need to do is add on domain. So like I say, for you guys that are doing it from scratch, you can skip over this bit and I'll tell you when it's back to where you need to start again. But for us guys, we need to add on domain. So we need to go domain management, add on domains. So it says assign. So we need to use a domain name that's not already associated with the account. So you can do it without the www. So qatartrainers.com. Press enter. It's verifying the domain name. This is where it's checking whether our name servers, which we just updated in GoDaddy, are pointed to the correct hosting. So even for you guys that have got it from new, you still need to change those name servers to the BlueHost. Otherwise it will not work. Okay, it's just taking its time. Okay, so next up we click the hosting button. Okay, so guys, for those of you that haven't, who are set up from scratch, this step is where it comes back in. Okay, so what we need to do now that we've got the domain name set up on the hosting is we need to add WordPress to it. Now BlueHost is very good for this because what we can do is they've got a one-click options where we can just add it. So all we need to do is need to go down and find WordPress. Where is it? Here, Website Builders WordPress. Click the button WordPress. And it will take us through to this installation profile. So what we need to do is click the install, find the domain we'd like to install it on, which is here, qatartrainers.com. You can search through which ones you've got, but it should come up in here. Check the domain. It will tell you that there's something already there, but we will overwrite it. So we'll show advanced options. I want to put in the name here, so I'm going to call it Qatar Trainers. My admin username I will just block out for you guys. I'll change the password. Again, blocked out. Automatically create a new database for this installation. I have read the licenses and I will click install now. Okay, so install is under progress. That took less than a minute and the install is now complete, so we can use view credentials. We'll click away from that. WordPress install is finished, so we can click view. Okay, now what we can do is we can access the new WordPress site, so we can click in, see qatartrainers.com, and we can make sure that there's a WordPress site there. And there you have it. There is the basic theme for WordPress. All we can then do is type in wp-login.php. That'll log us into the back end. We can add in the username that we had, which I believe was this for me. Click the Remember Me button, log in. And there we have it. We are set up with a WordPress website. Now what I'm going to quickly show you as a bonus is how to get your first post published. So click away from this. I'm going to open up the actual blog as a new tab so you can see what it is. So here is the new website that we've just created. There's the URL address. This is the thing. This is the actual website. So if we wanted to create a post, you can create a post here. Go to posts on the left hand side. Click add new. This is my first post. So that's for the title, which will appear, and then in the actual text that we want to appear, we can click and type in as if we would if it was a Word or a Notepad or something along those lines. So let me write in here, this is my first post. I hope you enjoy my future blog writing. Feel free to have a look at the rest of the website. Many thanks, liamtrump.com. Click the publish button on the right hand side. Once that's refreshed, we can then click on the website, refresh the page, and if we've done it correctly, the blog post, this is my first post, appears, and you see this is my first post. I hope you enjoy my future blog writing. Feel free to have a look at the rest of the website. And there you have it, guys. So in less than 10 minutes, I have shown you how to set up your GoDaddy domain name and set up your hosting and create your first website or blog using WordPress. Now, guys, feel free to check out the rest of my products coming up soon. And all you need to do is go to liamtrump.com and have a look at the products page. Please let me know if you've enjoyed this and found it useful. Let me know how I can improve it by commenting below in the YouTube comments or the blog comments, depending on where you're looking at this. And enjoy. See you soon.